Hi, we're the Contradictions. We're a rock band from Memphis, and you're watching Live at 9.
One cool drummer. Good morning on this Friday, August 9th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey. Here is a look at our guest lineup. Founder and CEO of Man Up Teacher Fellowship, Dr. Patrick Washington is here. I see him walking, and two of his fellows are here with him. They're trailblazing for men of color in education. Then, as Memphis's own Aspen Kennedy and Priscilla Shirer forge ahead with an inspiring new faith-based film, they're going to join us to talk about the buzz that it's getting. Plus, the Alsabrook family races to victory at the AAU Junior Olympics. They're all here to talk about that winning mindset and how it's a family affair. And later, Taco Titlan is rolling up with delicious Mexican flavors this food truck Friday. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode and connect with us online at our website. It's liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. Topping our news this morning, some Tennessee residents may qualify for free groceries. It's part of a new program for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee members. They teamed up with Farm Box RX to offer some customers free fruits and vegetables. Blue Cross Blue Shield members will receive healthy food deliveries after completing preventative health screenings. The food deliveries will be once a month and include fresh produce and non-perishable pantry items. Members will also get educational materials about their condition and covered health benefits. Residents will soon have access to crucial services and other resources thanks to a collaboration between the city of Memphis and Shelby County. The grand opening of the mini hub at Greenlaw Community Center is set for 1:30 this afternoon, and this new space will include expert guidance and support from groups like the Aging Commission, Community Services Agency, and more. Organizers hope the facility will become a cornerstone of community support, and they want to add more of these kinds of partnerships in the future. This is a story we've been following. Millington native Justin Timberlake has pleaded not guilty to that driving while intoxicated charge from earlier this summer in New York. A hearing is scheduled for today in Sag Harbor, but the singer is not required to attend. Last week, a judge suspended Timberlake's license in New York while the case plays out in court. The 43-year-old Grammy winner was arrested back in June after police there say that he failed to stop at a stop sign and stay in his own lane of traffic. Timberlake's attorney maintains his client was not intoxicated and should not have been arrested. If you're planning to travel from the Memphis International Airport anytime soon, a new feature aims to help you fly the friendly skies. Travelers can use the Fly My Airport online tool to see nearly every travel option from the Memphis airport. It will show you both nonstop and connecting, as well as domestic and international flights. The Plan Your Flight tool also allows you to search for travel packages, hotels, and rental vehicles. Fly My Airport has already been integrated into their website, flymemphis.com. And if you're planning a trip this weekend or just heading out around town, you'll want to know about the weather, of course. Todd Demers here with that first look at our forecast from today and into the weekend. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, Kanji. And I could not recommend folks flying out of the Mid-South this weekend. You can plan a trip for later, but not this weekend. This weekend, our weather is looking simply spectacular with the sunshine, the north winds, the lower humidity, temperatures well below normal, and it's the weekend all at the same time. We have a lot of good news when it comes to our weather here in the Mid-South. We do have some heat advisories down to our south. That's the remnants of Debbie that will continue to bring rain across the Northeast. So if you are traveling to the New England area today, I would certainly check with your airline before you go, because they've had some problems anywhere from Charlotte up through the nation's capital, New York, Boston, into New England, Philadelphia, with some slowdowns there because of the heavy rain and some gusting winds. But closer to home, our big story, we're dry, we're calm, we're stable. stable. We've got another cold front kind of moving through the area. Not that it's a blast of colder air, but the northerly winds kind of get reinforced, allowing for the dry air to settle in for the next several days. That's why it's going to feel so comfortable when you're out and about. Pleasant weather for today and for the weekend ahead with the sunshine and those northerly breezes. I have 88 for the high after a high of 90 yesterday. Temperatures dip into the 60s tonight and maybe even into the 50s in some of our outlying areas by daybreak. Coming up, though, we will talk more about this very nice weekend just around the corner, as well as the warmer weather that will be ahead as we make our way into next week. So if you're thinking about getting a car wash this weekend, good idea. Weather's certainly going to be cooperating. Much more coming up in just a moment.
Thank you, Todd. The number of African-American teachers in the U.S. has been declining for several years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. And as many school districts across the country struggle to fill vacant positions, one local organization works to put more Black and Latino male teachers at the head of the class. To learn how, we are joined by the founder of Man Up Teacher Fellowship, Dr. Patrick Washington, along with his fellow Derek Square. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Okay, let's talk about the inspiration and why you felt that men should be part of this.
Absolutely. So I've known since I was 3 years old I want to be a teacher. I grew up
Wow.
3 years old. Yeah, I grew up. I was inspired by the story of my great-great-grandfather Richard Atkins, who was born in Hudsonville, Mississippi, which is about 45 miles southeast of here. Southeast of here. He became literate, and he taught others at the end of the workday how to read and do math. And I, saw and experienced the transformational power of education. And my mom, I grew up in the home with his daughter and granddaughter, and great-granddaughter was my mom.
So how did you build the program? What did you decide needed to happen?
Yeah, so in 2015, ironically, I was a superintendent at that time in Mississippi. I had worked in Memphis as a principal. I had kind of gone through, I guess, the ranks, if you will, for lack of a better word. And I noticed that there was a clear absence of Black and brown teachers. I saw the decline. I was experiencing it because obviously the work that I was in. And I began researching organizations that had a specific focus on recruiting teachers of color, specifically male teachers of color. And there were only 5 at that time. And so I began developing a plan and a process to recruit men of color to teach. The original goal was to have be actually an institution of higher ed specifically for men, an online platform. But we partnered with other institutions of higher ed, alternative programs, and we recruit. And my #1 goal was to remove the financial barrier. So for every fellow who has a desire to teach, and we take them through a vetting process to make sure that they have a belief in every child, we pay full tuition. We're the only program that covers 100% tuition through an alternate route program or a traditional program such as CBU or UAM or some of the other partners we have.
Wow. Okay, so Derek, just talk to me about your journey through this program and why you think this representation is important.
Okay, it's funny, Dr. Washington started off with the recruitment part.
Right.
I was recruited into Man Up 6 years ago. Excuse me. I'm on my 7th year teaching.
Wow.
And it's been nothing but absolute support. I ran away from teaching a long time ago.
I called you right back.
I ran away from it. Dr. Washington reached out, told me, hey man, we got this program, it's gonna back you, we're gonna give you the support you need. And I believed in him. And I stepped into the classroom, and from there, it's been straight uphill. You know, giving back to the kids, I take it very personal because I was one of those child from less fortunate. So I take it personal for myself to make sure I'm preparing myself.
Right. And so when you are teaching kids in a predominantly African-American community, why do you think that you being an African-American man is part of that equation?
For myself, I feel like my students can see themselves in me. So I want to be the best model I could be for them as a Black male, because I know many of them do not have that role model at home or in their community. So I just try to prepare myself and be the best I can for them.
Okay, and so if you could talk to me about just the onboarding process, how does this all work? How do you identify people?
Yeah, so we actually look for individuals who have at least a 2.75 GPA, undergraduate. We are going to open additional lanes eventually where we begin cultivating students in high school. But currently, it's at least a 2.75 GPA. We can conditionally accept men of color at a 2.5 on a year condition. And we determined through the interview process which program, licensure program, would be a best fit for this individual. Some of our fellows, as I mentioned before, we've had fellows go through traditional programs such as Christian CBU or Relay Graduate School. We also have online programs and partners throughout the country. So we actually can provide what I call a buffet, if you will, of options for individuals to get licensed. And what we do is there are a number of men of color or brothers out there who are working at schools as teachers, assistants, or paraprofessionals, but they don't have the means, or they're not licensed, or no one is had the conversation with them. And so we start there in our schools, in the community, but then we recruit everywhere we go. I mean, we found great fellows at AutoZone, like, hey bro, what's up, man? It's like, what do you do? And like have them apply. It turned out to be dynamic teachers. So we cast a broad net because we know that there are individuals out there, men of color, who want to teach and want to make a difference in the lives of kids. And so we make that possible for them.
Can you both speak to just the big picture of how a specific program like this impacts the community at large?
Oh my goodness! Well, it's so much research out there. We see ourselves as the research is clear for students of color, particularly boys, who have a teacher who looks like them. It decreases their likelihood of dropping out of school by 32%. There's an economic study at Johns Hopkins University that shows that when students, obviously, when they stay in school and finish school, they're contributors to society opposed to,
receiving.
Exactly. And then we see ourselves as in that regard, and folks, they say, like, how do you see yourself? We see ourselves as a crime fighting strategy. We have we're impacting over 66 schools here in Memphis and Shelby County alone. We have a 31% impact on students because of the number of fellows. We have over 100 fellows in Memphis and Shelby County. We're spreading out throughout Tennessee. So these guys they're prepared, they're dynamic, they're able to relate to kids, they're able to be that, that other big brother who away from home to help students make smart decisions. And so, all of the research and data out there is clear. There was a recent study by an organization called Slingshot that showed for every dollar invested in Man Up, it has 177% return on moving the needle against poverty.
Well, obviously, you have a great memory and you understand numbers. But thank you guys so much in contacting you. What is the best way to just, start that conversation?
Absolutely. You should visit us at manupteach.org. You can call us on our line and follow us on social media. We're on obviously Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. And we want Memphis to man up and support us.
And Derek, just one word, what would you say to someone who's considering this, teaching, not running away?
Well, do not run away from teaching, run to teaching, because our youth, they need it in the community. And being a part of Man Up has prepared me to be the best version of myself, so I know it will prepare you also.
All right. Thank you both for being here today. Really appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
And there's more Live at 9 ahead. A winning attitude is the name of the game for one local family. I can't wait to see them in action here this morning. They're going to share their story in our studio. Plus, we'll get a preview of the new movie, The Forge, from two of its stars, including a Memphis native. All that and more coming up. Oh, sorry. I was joking. I was going to call Todd Demers Hot Toddy. I don't know why. And I got caught out there. Anyway, thank you for sticking with us here on Live at 9. We're going to head into the weekend, of course, and weather expert Hot Toddy, Todd Demers.
Well, you know, if it was 100 degrees outside, that could come together pretty easily. You know that, right?
Let's move along with the weather.
Let's remember that yesterday you thought it was Friday. So today, it's Friday, right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We are here and ready to go. I think you're just so excited about this fantastic weather here in the Mid-South, and who could blame you? We have beautiful conditions, plenty of sunshine coming in from the Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network. We have northerly winds keeping the humidity down, making it so comfortable to be out and about. And then across the area, Storm Tracker 3S will share with you what's left of that tropical storm Debbie across parts of the Northeast. Noticing probably all of these various storm reports coming in, whether it's going to be the high winds, heavy rain, even some tornadoes there as well. So we're not through with that storm. It's still causing problems across much of the Northeast, but really nothing going on here except those northerly winds and several days of spectacular weather for us across the area. Our high hit 90 yesterday. This morning, 72 is the morning low. We're about to go below normal, 92 and 73 for the next several days, and most of next week will be close to normal, which is not too bad considering we are in August here in the Mid-South, and it's usually really hot. 78 right now in Memphis, north winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. These northerly winds will continue throughout not only today, but tonight and for tomorrow as well. Right on through the weekend, north winds are continuing across the Mid-South, providing us with just some very delightful conditions. You're noticing 85 currently Bolivar and Corinth and Oxford. This is 2:30 this afternoon. And then during the evening and overnight hours, and I know we're getting to not only this evening because you like to get out on a Friday night after a long week of work, but also early tomorrow morning. Look at these numbers, upper 50s, lower 60s by daybreak, clear skies, some light northerly breezes. Tomorrow morning is going to be delightful, and so is your Saturday and Sunday as high pressure really begins to build in across the area. Storm systems have moved out, and we will continue to enjoy, because of this area of high pressure, a mostly dry and stable weather pattern ahead. However, rain chances will begin to pick up again, but probably not until early next week as the heat continues to be way out to the west. The drier conditions will help keep the humidity down and make it much more comfortable for us as we head through the weekend. Here's the way it looks on that 7 and 10 day forecast. Boy, what a weekend to go out and visit AutoZone Park and see the Redbirds play. They're here tonight, again tomorrow night, and then Sunday afternoon. It's a great weekend for all of your outdoor activities. Slow warm up next week with some increasing rain chances, more of a summertime pop-up activity for next week. +3 taking you out the full 10 days, right near normal. Right now, this is not normal when we talk about highs in the mid-80s and northerly winds, but we're going to take it and we're going to enjoy it. And Kanji, hopefully everyone will have a chance to get outside and enjoy some fantastic weather. We'll be watching that forecast for you throughout the weekend. Stay with us.
The Olympic Games are wrapping up, but not for one Memphis family. Like most families, these Memphians stay busy between school, work, and extracurricular activities. But what separates the Alsobrooks from the rest is their junior Olympians, Logan and London. To share their story, we are live with Dad Chris, Mom Jerica, and then we have 10-year-old Logan and 9-year-old London. Welcome to Live at 9.
Hello.
Okay, Logan, let's talk about what's around your neck right now.
These are my medals from the AAU Junior Olympics. This one is from the 400-meter dash. I got 4th. This one is from the 800-meter dash, and I got 1st in that event. And this one is from the 4x4 relay, which me and my relay got 3rd in.
Oh my goodness, when did running become part of you?
About 3 years ago after my first track meet.
And so then tell me about your journey since then.
Well, it's been hard. My AAU Junior Olympic record is 2:15. Well, that's my personal record. I tried to beat the AAU Junior Olympic record, which is 2:07:45, I think, though.
And so now let's talk to your sister, London. So you are also a qualified junior Olympian, and you participate in track and cheer. I have to tell me about your flips. Which flips do you do?
I can do back handsprings, aerials, tucks, and layouts.
And there was one more, I thought. Was there one more? Maybe. Okay. It was in my head. Okay. But it was because I do cartwheels. That's what it was. Okay. So talk to me about what it was that cheer and all of this. How did you decide that was what you wanted to do?
Because when I was little, I used to always like doing flips and round offs, and I wanted to try out cheer.
Okay, so let's talk about just how this came about, because it is a family affair, when your kids are involved. Mom, Dad, if you could just talk about why sports was important in your family.
Well, for both Logan and London, it was a great way for them to get around other kids their same age, also build some confidence, allow them also to travel and just have fun and be kids.
All right, and Mom, talk about just what that's like, the daily life when it comes to being parents of junior Olympians.
Well, it is hard to try to balance, school and being at home trying to cook. However, the love that they have for the sport, Logan loves track, she loves cheer. I never mind going out my way to take them to practice or to training so that they can become better in the sport. So when they ask for something, we try to make it happen for them.
Okay, and you're also a coach. So if you could just talk about the winning mindset, like how do you bring your children to that space where we're winning, it's to stay on that side of the equation when it comes to sports?
Well, just let them know, we always set a goal, and each season we say we're gonna work hard to get to that goal, whether we win or we lose. But as long as we put forward 100% effort, we're satisfied with that. But we like winning as well. But winning is not everything. It's also growing as a person, as an athlete, and also making those around you better as well.
Okay, and Logan, you were a part of this. You can see on the screen there. You got brought into this campaign. Tell me about that.
It was exciting. My parents told me a day before, and it was kind of like a photo shoot kind of thing. They gave me 2 pairs of shoes and 2 shirts. It was a fun experience.
Really? What was that?
That was for the MYA was doing. They was partnering with Hoka, and he was one of the kids out of all the kids in the city that they wanted to spotlight. He had just won the cross country Frank Horton, as well as placing 4th at state up in Knoxville, going against 5th graders. And he was actually one of the only 3rd graders at the time to place top 5.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important for people to hear the story of this whole family coming together to just bring up their kids and junior Olympians?
Well, I think it's great for parents to know, when they have their kids involved in sports, the opportunities that they have out there, again, to grow as a person, as an athlete, meet new friends, again, build confidence, and just explore their talents.
And could you just tell us, okay, London, we'll start with you. What's next for you?
We also started a new cheer season. Last year, I made a level 1 team. This year, I made a level 2 team. And our season is just starting, and we're doing practices. And our first competition, when is it?
November.
November is the showcase. Yeah, the showcase. It's at Memphis Pride Cheer. It happens every year. They have vendors and food, like people that sell stuff. Because last year, my brother, he sold slime.
Slime, not slime. Are you serious? I bet you sold out.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what's next for you as we.
In sports?
Yeah.
I'm trying out football. The season just started. I'm pretty good at it. I do want to try out basketball though.
Okay, all right. The sky's the limit. Just wanted to congratulate you on your Junior Olympic awards and you for qualifying and the whole family for
Thank you.
doing this because it's hard.
Yeah.
All right, the Alsabrick family. Thank you. And still ahead on this Friday, loaded nachos on the menu when we head out for our Food Truck Friday segment in just a little while. Plus, we're live with 2 stars from a new film hitting theaters this month, Memphis's own Aspen Kennedy and Priscilla Shirer. We'll discuss the movie and more coming up on Live at 9.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
A new film out this month explores the impact mentorship can have on a person and their life. The Forge stars Memphis's own Aspen Kennedy and actress Priscilla Shirer. And they're both joining us this morning on Live at 9 here to talk about the movie and their roles. We'd like to thank you so much for waking up with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Aspen, hey, it's Memphis. All right, so tell us how you started acting.
Yeah, so I went to Jackson State University and I took a class my sophomore year and I fell in love with it. I felt like that was the first class that it showed me, okay, this is what I want to do, because I took I was mass communications major, but I didn't want to do news reporting or journalism. But I knew I wanted to do something with television, so it definitely it landed me here.
Wow. Okay. And if you could just talk about Priscilla, what led you to this role?
Well, I was presented with the role by Stephen, Alex, and Shannon Kendrick, the Kendrick brothers that wrote this film, and they said, hey, we would be interested in you thinking about playing this role, this mother of a 19-year-old man. And I have to be honest with you, at first I thought, that's terrible casting. I won't come across old enough to be the mother of a 19-year-old. And then I remembered in real life, I have 3 sons that are 22, 19, and 15. And it was like, oh, I do look old enough for this.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it's been a fun, kind of something that mirrors my life.
Wow. And Aspen, tell me what this role has meant to you. And then let's talk about, the film itself and what it's about.
Yeah, this role has been a tremendous opportunity and a great experience. I was able to not only do what I love, but also tie my faith into the aspect and the expression of the film. And it's truly a powerful film. We've seen a couple screenings already, and it's touched my heart every time I watch it. So my hope and belief is that when everyone sees it, they see themselves as well as enjoy the impact of the film.
And what is the overall story about?
Yeah, you have the themes of discipleship, mentorship. You have forgiveness, father-son dynamics, mother-son dynamics. So it's a great film for the entire family to see and to enjoy, to laugh, to cry, and to just reflect on the greatest part of life, for sure.
You do look very young. I do want to tell you that, Priscilla, but, I guess you know what they say. But do tell me what you hope that audiences gain from this story.
Well, as Aspen said, there are so many levels to it. You have this young man that is trying to find his way. He's 19 and he's trying to figure it out. And there's some insecurity there. There's a lack of momentum and focus on the future. So he's got to be challenged. And not just by his mom. You know how sometimes you can say things to your kid over and over and over again, but then someone else says it and they hear it differently. They absorb it. It actually informs their choices. So there's an older man that comes alongside of him and actually helps to push him and propel him forward successfully into his future in layered ways, in many different ways. So I think when someone sees this film, they'll see themselves as the 19-year-old. They'll see themselves as the man that comes alongside of him, like the responsibility we have to those that are coming up under us to make sure they feel encouraged and inspired and that they learn from our mistakes.
Okay, how can we watch the film, and what high school did you go to? I have to ask the question.
Yes, so it comes out August 23rd, theaters everywhere. And I actually graduated from Carterville, but I went to Booker T. Washington for a minute because my grandmother stayed in South Memphis too. So I've been all around.
The question must be answered. Okay, Priscilla and Aspen, this film just looks like it's just beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. Just honored to chat with you, and Godspeed.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And straight ahead in Coffee with Corey, making new memories with the help of some old favorites at one fast food joint. Plus, see how they're breaking for gold at the Paris Olympics this weekend. Those stories and more coming up.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
It's the real Friday. It's Friday,
Yes,
and
the true Friday, because yesterday you were hoping it was
I
Friday.
thought it was Friday for a second.
It was
but
Thursday.
Wait, I have to stop. Your platinum is a fire.
You are
She is
so
like
kind.
in platinum.
We're in the
no,
same
it's
hue.
true.
We're in the same hue of
Just
life.
take the compliment.
Thank you so much. We're going to first talk about this very interesting sport. I'm very excited about this. Today is the day, right? So 4 years after breaking officially became part of the Paris 2024 program, the dance sport will finally get to share the Olympic limelight today, right? The B-boys and B-girls are ready. The two-day competition starts with the B-girls this morning, and then the B-boys hit the floor tomorrow. Judges will score breakers using the Trivium judging system created for breaking debuts, actually, when at the Buenos Aires Youth Games. The panel of 9 judges scores each breaker on technique, vocabulary, execution, music, and originality. So each accounts for 20% of the final score. So throughout, an MC will offer commentary and hype up the crowd. Breaking is debuting at the Games in Paris, which actually is fitting because France is actually regarded as the second largest hip hop market in the world after the U.S. I did not know that. How about that? Organizers say that the competition, well, they're very adamant that they are paying respect to the roots of breaking. The competitors, rather, will have to battle through a round-robin, quarterfinals, semifinals, and medal matches. Unlike your average breaking event, which actually is spread over a couple of days, the Olympic format is actually all in one day and is definitely not for the faint-hearted. You got to be in good shape, that's for sure. But that's kind of cool. So music, originality, vocabulary, like obviously creativity, like all of that stuff. So I'm interested to finally see that because I've never seen it before and don't understand any of the judging and how you get through all
the
of
technical.
I don't know, but I'm excited to watch it because I think it's happening like right now. I think it started at 9 a.m. So.
Oh, I just think it's kind of crazy. Like it shows how just like every single human matters in some way because this all began with cardboard on New York City streets, just kids wanting to dance and find a way to like spin and not get hurt by the ground that was rough, and it's just like cardboard and kids.
And to be able to express yourself, because like that's a form of expression, to be able to move like that and be like, anyway, so, okay. Moving on, you may remember we talked about a city in Germany that changed its name because Taylor Swift was playing 3 concerts in there in July. Well, that decision also proved to be very lucrative for them as well. In honor of the singer, the city renamed itself Swiftkirchen, at least temporarily, to welcome the tens of thousands of fans. A yellow sign, a city sign with the new name, which translates roughly to Swift's Church, was unveiled, and several others were posted throughout the city. Well, officials say, get this, they received more than 1,400 bids from across the country and beyond for those signs. Well, the city decided to hold an auction and raise money for charity. Well, the highest offers were just over $3,200 US, and 20 highest bidders found out via email that they won. The proceeds will go to a center for girls, a food bank for children, and a shelter for women. Now, the city did keep one sign, which they will display at a local museum. Brilliant way to welcome all of the fans, because I think each city kind of has their own welcome system, that either wrapping a bus or like their mass transit, the metro, all these different signs and billboards and stuff like that. Well, they decided to change it for a street sign, and they're making money off of it for a good cause, though.
Yeah, it's just all win-win-win, and somebody had to convince the decision makers to do it.
It was probably a daughter of one of the officials. I was like, I think this would be a really good idea.
Yeah, like how did this happen? Yeah,
that's how it all works out.
I like that it's serving the community. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, and finally, over the years, fans have built a special connection to McDonald's collectibles, and the fast food eatery wants to keep the nostalgia going. For a limited time, McDonald's is introducing the Collector's Meal, featuring 6 collectible cups inspired by the past iconic collectibles. So, of course, there's Barbie and Hot Wheels, Hello Kitty and Peanuts, Shrek, Jurassic Park, Minions, and Beanie Babies. Remember them? Well, they also include some of McDonald's classic characters like Grimace, the Boo Bucket, and Funny Fry Friends. Well, the collectible cups will come with a new combo called the Collector's Meal, offered at breakfast and lunch. And to keep the memories going, the customers can tap into an augmented reality experience by scanning the cups using Snapchat. Fans can start buying the Collector's Meal beginning August 13th using the McDonald's app and at participating restaurants. Oh, do you remember those?
I 100% remember 80% of them, because like Boo Buckets, I mean, it sounds like Halloween, and then Funny Fry Friends. Am I dating myself? I guess I'm dating myself.
No,
Like-
I think somebody has, like, I think a wide variety of us have those cups in the back of our cabinet still.
like
You just,
scrapes.
right, yeah, and they were very well used. Or you find them at garage sales too, and you got to snatch them up because they're just so fun, kind of like a good core memory.
100%. Yeah, that's like, I love nostalgia. Love it. All right, well, you take that platinum into the weekend, Miss Thing.
Have a great weekend. The weather's going to be gorgeous, so says Todd. I believe him for sure. It's going to be amazing. Have a great weekend.
Okay, you too. And don't change that channel. I'm heading outside for this week's Food Truck Friday segment. Loaded Mexico City nachos on the menu. We're going to see them get made. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9. We're across the Mid-South today. We are getting ready for some delightful weather all across the area. We have sunshine, north winds, lower humidity, lower temperatures. It's just amazing to have this kind of weather in the middle of August here in the Mid-South. So we've got to take advantage of it, enjoy it while we can. The views are from the Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network, the Tower Cam out east, as well as the Cotton Exchange camera from downtown, where the mighty Mississippi River has been falling as far as its level. It's down to about 6 feet right now on its Memphis gauge. Closer to home, Storm Tracker 3S continues to show these northerly winds. Of course, the remnants of that storm Debbie continuing to show these storm reports of the high winds, heavy rain, even some tornadoes out there as well. That storm system continues to lift into the New England area today, bringing with it quite a bit in the way of rainfall. So again, there's still a punch associated with this storm system, and a lot of that has been because of the very heavy rain. Our rain chances, however, will remain minimal over the next couple of days. Temperatures are going to be noticeably cooler. North winds playing a big role in that. 78 right now. We're on our way into the mid-80s throughout the afternoon, but the great news is these north winds will continue. So if you have plans outside this evening, once the sun goes down, it's going to be very, very comfortable. And also, just a quick heads up, if you're up early tomorrow morning, we're going to be down in the mid and upper 60s for most, and you throw in the northerly breezes, it's going to be a comfortably cool start to your Saturday, and most of your Saturday looks great. High pressure building into the area. That's going to continue to keep us, for the most part, dry over the next several days. High pressure will be in control as it moves out early next week. Temperatures will start to come back up. Rain chances will start to build. And at the same time, we'll start to lose the northerly winds. But these northerly winds over the next couple of days should keep us quite comfy as we make our way into the weekend before the humidity values start to rise once again. Here it is on that all-important 7-day forecast. Our Memphis Redbirds are back in town, AutoZone Park, for the next 3 days. Should be beautiful in case you're heading out to the ball game tonight. Great weekend ahead, very mild temperatures, mid-80s. Seriously, for August here in the Mid-South, it's just very, very pleasant. And as we head into next week, temperatures are closer to normal with these pop-up showers likely to return to the area. These are all temperatures near normal. So make plans now to get outside and enjoy the great weather. Coming up next, we're taking you outside, where we're going to join Kanji as she goes through Food Truck Friday. It is all coming up next. Please stay right there.
Century. Whatever you say, T. I'd follow you into the gates of hell.
Michael Imperioli played a gangster on The Sopranos. Now the actor is the executive producer and narrator of a 3-part docuseries on 5 Italian-American crime families.
Loan sharking, prostitution,
gambling, hijacking.
They took over the docks. They got away with everything.
American Godfathers, The 5 Families, takes a deep dive into the families Charles Lucky Luciano chose in 1931 to rule the organized crime world. It debuts Sunday on the History Channel. The 4-part series, Hollywood Black, examines the history of cinema through the lens of African-American creatives. Narrated by Forrest Whitaker, Hollywood Black arrives on MGM Plus Sunday. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back with their own series, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The greatest, bravest teenage brothers are forced to fight solo.
Brady Noon plays Raphael.
This is a different variation of the Turtles that we've never seen before. Now everyone's got their own tale to tell, so everyone's individual. And everyone's on their own, and they have to use skills that they learn from their brothers in order to get through their own individual struggles.
Rose Byrne, Post Malone, and Danny Trejo are among the celebrities who lend their voices to the series. All 12 episodes of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles drop today on Paramount Plus. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Amy Johnson, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Happy Food Truck Friday, everybody. We are outside of the Live at 9 studio with Tacotitlan, the food truck itself. And we have the owner, Julio Nava.
How are you?
His wife is there in the distance. It's a family affair always. But
yes.
Hey, so how did this come about?
We started back after the pandemic, you know, and we just see the chance to get started our business, and we know how to cook and how to, you know.
Yeah,
and then we started after that.
Okay, so tell me about, you know, your menu, what people get here, and...
Okay, so we have a little bit of everything in here. We do more tacos, burritos, quesadillas, you know, but the most popular thing is the nachos. We do the nachos like a lot, and you know, we have a little bit of everything.
Gotcha. Okay, and so let's go in. What are you going to be making for us today?
Mexico City nachos.
Mexico City nachos. Okay, and let's just talk a little bit about how you came up with this recipe.
There was a.
Are you from Mexico City?
Yeah, I'm from Mexico City actually. Yeah, let me take some gloves.
And so, oh, this looks really good. What a great setup.
Thank you so much.
It's almost like a buffet, but not. Yeah. So, what is in a Mexico City nacho? And you said this is the most popular item.
That's the most popular item on the menu. So we're gonna do with bell pepper, grilled onions, and then these things come in. This way they used to make it at a restaurant that I used to work with. And so, you know, it became very popular, and I added to my menu, and it became very, very popular too.
I think I have an idea. What's that? Oh, just a little bit.
A little bit seasoned salt.
Secret seasoning. I have an idea that it's quite possible that the reason why it is also so popular is because you have three different
yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me about the ingredients.
The ingredients, so we already got the pre-seasoned meat.
The beef.
Oh, the steak.
Oh, I know this building inside. Everyone here in the studio is going to want to come out and eat.
We season it from the night before, and we just cook it, you know, right in the morning.
This is one nacho dish?
Yeah.
With three?
One of the nachos, but the people can choose like in between one meat or the whole meat, you know, or...
What areas do you frequent?
Well, you can find us like most likely on their on the offices, you know, office buildings, hotels, or some of the hospitals.
Okay, and so is that a little bit of butter or?
No, it's just a little bit of vegetable oil.
Okay, and so you do mainly just the onions and then the three meats, or what do you add once the nachos?
After the nachos is done, you know, it's going to be done. We put it.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
That is Are you kidding me? That looks so good.
All right. We just added the final part, which is the cheese, and we're finished with this. So the fresh cheese we make it every morning.
Make the queso every morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And so do talk to me about how people can get in contact with you. I know that lots of food trucks like to have pictures and stuff. You're on social media?
Yes. It's Tacotitlan 2021.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Everybody. So, are you on social media?
Yes,
and
yes.
How do people get you to come out to their office building? Or
you can email me or email my wife through the Instagram or the Meta website, you know, Tacotitlan 2021, and then we can give us a, you know.
Oh. All right, I want everybody to see this final product here. Oh, but this is one.
That was the final. That was without cheese.
This one. This one is with the cheese.
Yes.
I have a feeling that everyone's going to want that one. But I know that afterwards, I'll give Chris the one without the cheese.
Okay.
All right. I just want to thank you so much.
No problem.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, we got away.
Oh, it is so nice to meet you.
no problem.
And your Wi-Fi. And thank you for watching Live at 9. We hope that you have an amazing weekend, and we're going to see you back here coming up on Monday morning. Until then, have a great weekend, and it's going to be beautiful according to Dodge Marshall. Enjoy your weekend.